this just happened? Alright, well, here we are on our 5th destination of the World Cup, and for this episode we've sort of gone against the rules of the show, because whilst the World Cup was about taking you to the people and places far from the host stadiums, what's been going down here in Mexico, well, we had to come and document it, because every single home match this country has had, it has created celebrations the likes of which we, and arguably they, have never seen before. They're dressing up their ducks, they're dancing with their dogs, they're throwing wheelchairs in the air and they're kissing strangers on the streets. They're swimming in the puddles, they're boxing and wrestling in the crowds, and they're jumping off anything and everything they can get on top of. And that's all before tonight, where this country takes on England in the round of 16 for arguably the biggest, most historic, most iconic match of this World Cup so far. What the fuck is going on? And so, as we always do on the World Cup, we have touched down on the morning of match day to try and document the entire build-up of this fixture and just show the effect it has on the place and its people. But for a match of this magnitude, in a city of this magnitude, I can't do this one on my own. And that is why I brought in Copenhagen's very own Pedro, a man who knows the football culture in this country better than anyone else.
Hay mucho fútbol en Norteamérica del que nadie está hablando.
First, welcome to Mexico. I've seen you. I saw what you did in Paraguay. I saw what you did in Cape Verde. But you haven't seen anything at all. Really? I'm gonna show you. The motto of this moment for Mexico is ECC. Have you heard of it?
I've seen it. As soon as I landed in the airport, I saw it everywhere. What actually does it mean? It means,
what if it happens? Like, if it does,
wow.
You know, like it's
what a beautiful line.
Kind of an open line. ECC. That's your motto today.
Okay.
Like, anyone you talk with, you have to tell them ECC, and you're gonna connect right away.
Okay, so Pedro, just gone midday, meaning we've got 7 hours before the game. How do you start our Mexican football journey?
Viva cabrones! ¡Órale, güey! Today is a Sunday, so to start with, I think we have to go to La Lagunilla, which is a market only open today, and there's the best place to connect with the football heritage of this city.
I saw it in Ecuador and Paraguay, just how many people were wearing the kit, but Mexico takes it to a whole other level. It's literally everywhere. Is it normal that it's this big?
It's not normal. This time that we are doing really good in the World Cup, customized versions, bootleg versions, because this is a city of 25 million people and all of the people is wearing a Mexico jersey right now.
ICC. ¿Qué significa ICC para ti?
¿Y si gana, qué pasa?
ICC es la esperanza. La esperanza de que se puede.
Una locura.
Exacto, es lo que quiere ICC.
Yes es sí. It's okay?
Oh, it's okay. I'm telling you, there is no place on earth with food culture like this place. I mean, we've been in this market 2 minutes. They're force-fed me tacos. I've had pancakes. But it's not just the food, it's the way they prepare it. It's the chaos amongst the beauty and the colors. Pedro, fair play, this is impressive. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
City, but you haven't seen why I brought you here.
Okay, what do you mean?
Let's go around the corner, right here.
They've got a football pitch in the middle of the market.
They call this Maracana Pitch. This used to be the market, but in the 1957, after an earthquake, it falls down and they decided to build a pitch. There's a church. There's a church.
Unbelievable. You've got faith, you've got football, surrounded by food from the market. I mean, that's all of Mexico in one, no?
Mexico in a nutshell.
Hello.
The kids on the pitch and they want a game. Only problem is there's only me, Pedro, and my man Oscar versus, what, 2, 3, 4, 7 kids. So this could get ugly, but I take no prisoners. I don't care how old they are. Vamos, listo! Listo, vamos! There's been the warnings for England about playing at this level with the thin air.
Now you understand the height, the altitude.
Fuck. Football in the nuts. It's a universal feeling.
Creo que era penal. Penal, okay. Eli took the penalty.
2 days ago, my beloved Socceroos got knocked out by Egypt in the round of 32 on penalties. Here's my chance to avenge and restore our pride. My beloved Australia. Here we go. Ah, well, maybe it runs in the Australian blood. You're lucky I like Mexico. Okay, after that shame, let's call it. What's next?
Now we have to go to see the game. This is the moment.
Game?
So, yeah, look, the storm is coming. There's gonna be packed. We need to be there.
Yeah, well, bye guys.
Okay.
Bye guys.
Adios, amigo. Thank you.
How's the nuts? They're okay? Alright, well, we've turned up to the fan zone. The match is upon us. Unfortunately, so is the horrid weather we've been warned about. It is grey, wet, windy, rainy and stormy. In fact, so stormy that they've delayed the game an hour, but it has not affected anyone's mood here. People dancing, spraying foam, waving flags, giving out free drinks. I mean, it's evident that this truly is their biggest game and arguably their history. Alright, well, amongst the beautiful pre-match scenes, the cumbia, the waving flags and everything else, I heard a noise. So terrified I could describe it as disturbing. I thought a cat had been killed. Turns out no, it came from one of these. They call that, it's that noise there, yeah. And they call it, it's an Aztec whistle.
Aztec whistle. Aztec warriors used to have it before the war to scare the opponent.
Aztec whistle, I tell you what, Vuvuzela, eat your heart out. There is nothing as disturbing as that noise. The altitude or the chemicals and whatever they're spraying, but there's something in the air here. This feels bigger than anything we've covered so far. Vamos Mexico! So I've just clocked on the screen, they've got a permanent banner down the bottom that just says ECC on the Mexican flag. What if we keep going? Well, first hydration break, 23 minutes in, and Mexico have owned this game so far. They've had the best chance. Pickford will have an incredible save, but I do worry that this is England and you need to take your chances, otherwise they'll punish you. England score 1-0 and suck the wind out of this place. In the Premier League. This close, on the stroke of half time. Okay, what a game. Well, it's half time, and Mexico are losing, but you wouldn't know it. Because they're still waving their flag, they're still dancing, they're still spraying foam. The craziest halftime I've ever experienced. And they're losing. What happens if they win? Second half kicks off. Mexico at 45 minutes. Stadium is in a stadium like the Azteca where so many iconic moments have happened for both these teams. There's surely a few more iconic moments to go. We're going to get there's a potential red card.
El lateral derecho no está.
Gol de Inglaterra.
Penalty Mexico. I said this half in this stadium is bound to have more iconic moments. We came to Mexico because we knew no matter what the result, this people, their love for the game, put in that stadium, the Azteca, against a nation like England with their history in the stadium would create something iconic. They didn't get the result they wanted, but what we got was 101 minutes of truly one of the great World Cup matches of all time. And as the Mexicans gather and hug and cry and console each other, they should be so proud because only this nation could create the scenes we saw. Only this nation could create something like the Azteca, and only this nation has such a beautifully wonderful football culture that we've seen all day. That's it for episode 5 of the World Cup. Where we go next, anyone's guess.